Okay, hello. Hi, Gian. Hope you're doing well today. Great to see you. Today is an exciting one because. So, here's the plan. Um, actually, let me grab my notebook, which I forgot to grab because I took some notes. So, there are a couple things I want to check really quick. Two things. This is an idea I had off stream, something I want to try that I didn't think of last time. You're good? Good to hear it. Um, so. And then after I do that really quick, I am gonna go straight to the palace down on the ancient basin, and that's gonna be the focus of today's stream. So my plan is, I was thinking about it off stream, and I was kind of talking about it at the end of last stream. Welcome, Chloe. Good to see you. You making dinner? No problem. Hope it goes well. Hope you enjoy. Um, so yeah, so I mentioned it a bit at the end of last stream, but so my plan for this game, again, I'm gonna prioritize doing the palace, whatever that's going to be. I'm excited for it. It's kind of something I've been hyping up for myself. Um, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what that's going to be all about. I've kind of been putting it off to like the end. And then after that, I'm pretty much going to, I mean, assuming, so we'll see what happens, right? This game always subverts my plans, but we'll see what happens with the palace, and I don't know how long that's going to take. You know, it could take a while, but we don't need that anymore. So after that, I'm going to prioritize finishing the game. So I'm going to go to the last dreamer, and then go to the egg. And like I'm guessing that's going to be the end. It's either going to be like a final dungeon or the final boss. We'll see. And then pretty much how I'm going to treat kind of all like the optional god home boss stuff and all those things. Like I said, I think last time I at least want to. I have a list of like all this kind of like post game stuff. Like, eventually I at least want to try to do like the four pantheons, the dreamer bosses. I don't know if I'll ever do all the other like little boss challenges, but I was kind of like last time I was like, oh, I'll never do that. Well, never say never. I just think that, um, again, I've been streaming this for 2 months, so I think I'm getting ready to wrap it up. And I think just what I'll do is like over time, I might jump back into this game here and there for like a one-off stream to just like grind a boss. I might do some of it off stream. I don't really know yet, but I think that's kind of how I'll handle it. I think like just kind of like I basically just don't want to like grind bosses, for forever, like in a row, because I'd like to move on to other games and stuff. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think like doing those pantheons and stuff will be fun to like. It'll be fun to like take a break from the game and then like jump into that later, and like just focus on that, like one thing at one stream at a time. So that's my plan. So first, let's see, because this is like usually with a game, I like to do everything before I hit credits. That's usually how I roll. And especially like a game I love like this, I love to do like every little thing before the end. But this game is just different. There's just so much to it. And I think I was still planning on doing that until I found the God Home, which kind of just subverted all that. I was like, okay, there's no way I'm gonna like, this is gonna take like another like a month, plus of like streams. Um, Maybe not that long. I don't know, but still, like I said, yeah, I think it'll just be like funner and more like if I just kind of like casually do it over time, like after finishing the game. Um, okay. So the first thing I want to do. So I want to try out this, my new grub badge. And we're going to head over here. Congratulations on food. I hope you enjoy. I do wish you could just hold this down. Oh, whoops. So you can do that there. Where are we going? I don't have my icon on. So I love how I keep... I was like this yesterday. I keep having these like really like neat, even amounts of geo. It's really funny. I'm just a menace now. Nothing can stop me. Wait. Oh yeah. You need full health to use it, and I already screwed it up. Damn. Isn't there one of those recharge stations around here? I feel like there's one like right nearby. Up here, maybe? Oh, whatever. I forgot you needed full health to use that. It was so fun finding this little secret the first time. This was the first time the game kind of like blew my mind a little, where I was like, oh, there's like a whole area up here? And there's just been a ton of moments like that since. Some games do that kind of thing like once. This game does it like 20 times. Okay, now I have my power. Yes, take that, little bugs that aren't that difficult. This probably is pretty good for bosses. It's a good reward for getting all the grubs. Am I in the right place? I think I went too far. Shit. My only gripe is I wish I could hold the button down, but God, it seems very intentional they don't let you do that to attack. Like they definitely balance the game around it. Crap. Oh, it's down here. That's right. Okay. Since this guy was close by, I just wanted, because I fought them in the Pantheon, and again, I don't think it was really them. I think it was like a dream version, but I wanted to see if they had new dialogue. No, it's the same. Okay. I figured, but I still think his head looks like a tooth. They were so close that I wanted to go and check. Because this game has done a pretty good job of like updating dialogue. Except for the Elder Bug, who kind of like had the same dialogue for a while. I've been curious the whole game what the hell this does. Because I don't think I have anything called the Vengeful Spirit. Like, I don't know what that is. It makes me think it might be some like hidden move. I need to do like some kind of like button combination of... Oh. Okay. That's not called Vengeful Spirit, though. Was it called that originally before I upgraded it to the Shade Soul? Maybe that's what's throwing me off? I hope you enjoy as well, Gion. To that question, like, was it originally called Vengeful Spirit? Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, you can answer that. Because I don't remember. It was called that? Alright, that makes sense. That's funny. Because I just didn't remember that. Like, so I was like, I kept not equipping this because I didn't think I had the spell yet. So that's funny. And I was also thinking, thanks for answering that. I was also thinking, I was like wondering, you fought 2 of the Nail Master brothers, and I was surprised the third one didn't join in. And then I remembered that they gave up on the art of the nail and became a painter. So that makes sense. I like that. It makes sense they wouldn't fight you. They could still be a boss later, but I kind of doubt it. I am guessing you're gonna fight Sly, though. The Great Nail Sage. Yeah, you bet I figured it out. You bet I did. And it's so funny, because, like, so it's just a little hidden thing. That makes sense, because this is, like, really obtuse getting up here. Oh, I should try dashing over. I doubt there's anything, but... I literally last stream, I was talking about how, oh, I realized you could do that. You could bounce on spikes. And then, like, later in the stream, I was here, and I was like, how do you do this? I just can't figure it out. And, yeah, I remember you were there, Gian. And, yeah, I figured it out off stream. I just suddenly, I was like, wait, that's how you do that, right? And I just, because the roof spikes, I wasn't thinking as, like, I was thinking them as different. I don't know. It just didn't click with me. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. So now, that's all that's up there, right? Like, the ceiling doesn't fill in. And again, you can answer that. Yeah, because these are, it's kind of the similar. Now I could be annoyed by the map that it doesn't fill in. It's okay, because at least this time, I mean, that was still filled in when I hadn't been up there, but at least this time, the map clued me in there was something above me, I guess, so. Yeah, I'm just checking my markers to make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting. And there's still several little lingering... This was like just a weird platform that felt out of place. I don't know why it was there, so I just marked it. It's probably nothing. I'm gonna hold off on the fountain, I think, till after I do the palace, just in case. I need money, but... Let's take this off, and... Where is... Oh, I had this on. Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be like a map involved, but I guess I'll keep it. It's like my default charm lineup. Alright, it's time. Let's see what this palace is all about. Let's do it. Should get the bench first. I think that was all I wanted to check. checking my notes, see if there was anything else I wrote down I wanted to look at, but I think it was just those two things. Alright, I've been excited for this. Corpse in white armor. So I think this is the king, and again, I'll reiterate my prediction is I'm going to dream nail them because I have the strongest dream nail and they've been protected. And it's going to be like I'm going back in time to like a memory of when the palace was in its glory. And they're going to be gone, and I'm going to enter this door, and it's going to be like a dungeon. And I'm guessing the king's going to be a boss. Like, that would make sense. They might not be, though, because I was looking at the list of bosses. And I was just like looking at my VOD, and I just happened to like click to the part where I was looking at the list of bosses in Godhome. And it seems like it's like the ones I'm missing are like the Pantheon. I'm guessing there's going to be 3 more unique bosses at the end of each Pantheon. A couple of the dream bosses. And then there's just one final entry, which must be the final boss. So, unless there's like another page to the bosses, but that wouldn't leave room for the king to be a boss, but I'm still guessing they're going to be the Pale King, I think they're called. Alright, here we go. Exit. What am I doing here? What are we even doing with this HUD on? Get that out of here for this moment. Oh, really cool. Very bright. It always stands out when a part of this game is bright. Rip HUD. It's very heavenly. It looks like the king's like horns, at least the way they're depicted. It looks huge. There they are. They're so cool looking. Like a scythe. Cool. I love how quiet it is. I thought there'd be like all this fanfare or something. King's Mold. Guard construct of Hellenis Palace and skilled wielder of the curved claw blade. Its heavy white armor protects a fragile body. That's a cool design. So they're not the king, they're just some grunt. And they're made out of like the shadow, which is interesting. Alright, here we are. Let's do it. Cool. Castlevania moment. White Palace. Here we are. This is so cool looking. I'm gonna turn up this music. It's like kind of like sad and somber. Pit. Okay, good start, good start. This is so cool looking. It's such a different look than like anything else in the game. A fly-like construct formed of white shell and a dark liquid interior. So they're like robots. That makes sense. I feel like that kind of fits in this game. Some kind of like area where there's like automatons or something. That is true. Sometimes things take more health. I'm not having a HUD on, and at least for right now, this area is gorgeous. Okay, that's just some training wheels if you fall here. Oh, I hope this is like a hard platforming challenge area. I've wanted that like the whole game. Because I love platformers. And I've like wanted more of that in this game because it feels so nice to control. That's kind of what I was hoping this area would be. Because before playing the game, I said it a bunch of times, but I knew the name White Palace. I've just seen it on the internet. It's one of the few minor things that was quote-unquote spoiled. That it was some kind of like late game hard area. That's all I knew. I know nothing else about it, but so that's why I've been looking forward to it. So it feels like surreal. Like now I'm doing that area. Finally I'm playing this game. I'm so happy I am. Because it's been really great. How do you get in there? Those switches. Keep checking like all the pits. It's like there's a giant tree in the background. Sorry, I'm just cranking this music because I have like my AC on. It's like kind of annoying me because I'm like, ah, I just want to take this in fully. Because it's like 90 degrees out today. It looks like the king, I think. That's cool. You love this part and you're really sad you're missing playing it, but VODs exist. You have to go to a big church event tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, no worries at all. Totally understand. Yeah, and the VOD will be there. I still need to upload yesterday's VOD too. But yeah, it should be on Twitch. I'll highlight it and then I'll put it on the YouTube. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. And yeah, thanks for checking out the VOD if you do. But yeah, have a good one. And yeah, drive safe. Okay. Yeah, I know how that feels when like a streamer gets to like the cool part and like I'm not able to be there for it and stuff. Live anyway. But that's why it's important to archive the VODs. They say the old king died long ago, but his influence echoes around us still. A creature like that, what did he desire? So the king, I believe, is like the worm incarnate. I think the worm is like the god that found the caverns where Hollowness exists, and then it like shed its godly form and became the king and like founded the kingdom. That's how I understand the story so far. Again, just kind of piecing it together. Yeah, nothing is spoon-fed to you, which I really like. You gotta think about it yourself and everything. I think Hornet's his daughter. That's my theory. I don't know who the queen is. I had a thought the queen might be Hera, the beast. Because I think Hornet's some kind of spider. And if you talk to some of the spiders, you Dreamnail and Deep Nest kind of mention a princess and stuff. So she could also be Hera's daughter, but I think it would make sense that like the princess is lingering around trying to protect the old kingdom that's like dead. And is like, that fits the game's like melancholy. So that's my theory. And they call her the gendered child. She has like a lofty name, and the white lady talks about her. When you talk to the white lady, she says like, oh, she didn't know her mother well, because the queen probably died before she got to know her well. And that's kind of like a common trope in fiction sometimes. Or it's just something I've seen in other stories. It's like another world in here. I wonder if this is what the palace actually looked like, or if it's just like some wild dream version of it. So the level design is taking me back. I want to dash up there though. Oh, there's a little wall there. Okay. Never mind. I see, it's probably up here. Yep. A little bit of Luma flies and these lamps. I hear someone. It's like paintings? No, they're windows. King, your troubles, let us... Oh! I didn't do that. The game has this glitch where when you advance dialogue, it just automatically does that attack sometimes. That's so annoying. I wanted to Dreamnail the other one. The most loyal and devout servants of the king. Ah, that's so annoying. Yeah, it's happening in the town. When I press A, maybe I should try pressing a trigger instead to advance the dialogue with these. Sometimes it just glitches out and does that attack automatically. But yeah, they were made out of like the dream energy, which means they're like probably not like real or something, or just like a memory. And yeah, I forgot, technically I'm the king, because I got the king's mark. King, your troubles let us... Oh, you can move around when you do. I didn't. Have you always been able to do that? I didn't notice. Alright, at least I don't have to kill them. We'll wait, King. How the white of my character just matches everything. It's so cool. Alright, we're in a bigger exploratory area. My king, all for us. King, your troubles, let us. Nope. I think I can almost make it. A little worried to go this way, but we'll just keep exploring. Looks like I'm heading towards a boss. Oh my god. This really is a Mario castle, isn't it? I am in my element. I love this shit. So yeah, I was watching Maximilian Dude play Super Mario World for the first time, and there's so many castles in that game, or at least a few, that have like these buzzsaws that spin around, and you can like spin jump on them and stuff. And this was recently. This is like after I had started this game. And somebody in his chat said, "Oh, it's the White Palace all over again." And I was like, that's a Hollow Knight thing, isn't it? I'm going to be encountering that soon. And they were, I guess they were being literal. Because yeah, that's a very Mario World room right there. Alright, it's not going to work. I'm kind of worried I missed stuff back in the room I came from, but I'm hoping it loops back. I'm guessing it's going to be a case where this like that main room spokes off into several different places, and you light one of those lamps in each one. And that first area that was like linear was just kind of teaching you need to light that to open up those doors or something. And that's going to be like the main gimmick of the dungeon. Maybe. You're not a platformer fan. Yeah, I guess we never really talked about platformers much. Yeah, because I think you said you're not like super into Mario, but you like Sonic. I know. Sonic's unorthodox as a platformer though anyway, so I can see that. Shit. I think I figured that out. Love that. I mean, I gotta try. Secret? No. Could be a secret down there. Just a pretty moment. Yeah, this game, it just has everything I could want out of it. I said this way earlier when I was in Crystal Peak. I was really hoping there'd be an area that like focuses more like just straight platforming challenges. And the game's like, we got that too. It's coming. Don't worry. Nope, that's the wrong way. This is a weird comparison, but this reminds it's making me think of like Donkey Kong Country too, like the Bramble levels, especially because the music is so nice and everything. Right, that's right. We talked about Celeste. Yeah. Yeah, and Crystal Peak reminded me of Celeste a lot, and I love Celeste very, very much. And this is definitely very Celeste too. Oh, you have these challenges where you gotta like use the double jumping and the dashing and everything in a precise way. Okay. Not paying attention. The hard part is like I can't get my soul back in this area really. I don't want to dash because I feel like that'll get me killed. Oh, they just gave it to me. I don't like when games do that. It's like I want to complete the challenge. Whatever, I'm gonna have to do it anyway. I want to like complete the actual challenge, but it just spawned me on the platform. Well, let's look around this room a bit more now that I'm here. I think that was the room I went into. So. That's where I started, I think. What's this? And switch. Okay, guess there's nothing out here. We gotta go that way. It's good to know. Guessing they don't, yeah. I wouldn't want it anyway, but it feels like it's gonna be mostly a linear challenge anyway. I'll probably go around and drop down from above and hit that switch over there, which unlocks the stuff in the other room. I love how chill the music is here when it's like this really dangerous like area with all these traps. I think that's very intentional. They wanted the player to like not get super frustrated probably, so they chose to not give it like heavy metal music or something. Even though that might have fit in a way. Screwed there. Little break point there. Yeah, that too. That's a good point. Makes it stand out. Unless you were just joking, but I think that's valid. It's a little dip there that gives you a cue, like how you should approach that to jump down. You are both, yeah. You really need to do that bounce move here. That's gonna work. So maybe you don't need to do it. I'm trying to think of a time the game really like taught you that. I think I just kind of figured it out. So if it was mandatory, I would think the game would do something to teach you it. How do you do this? Here we go. That's a tricky one. Never quite had to do a maneuver like that. So yeah, you can still double jump after dashing. That kind of teaches you can do that, so they'll probably use that more. Just stand on that? Yeah. That almost looked like a background element, the platform I'm on for a second, so that can be kind of tricky with games sometimes. Secrets, no. Unless I can... No. Probably not. Probably not worth it. It looks like there could be something down there. No checkpoints so far, too. I've noticed. I doubt there's gonna be secrets here. It just seems like a linear, like challenge, but still gonna check. Yeah, that goes all the way down. Ah, okay. Oh it didn't open that. Right, there was another thing. No. That's where I came in. No, that just leads back to the sub leads. Can't go back up. I thought for sure it was going to unlock that. Wait, there's a bulb lit up, and there's 1, 2... No, but there's... Looks like you need to do something else to light up that other one. Will this take me... So this is like, if you're there, Gion, will this take me out of the entire dungeon? Like, back to where I started? Or is this actually... Will this bring me forward? I just don't want to go into this and leave the whole place. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was under the impression this would just warp me out of the dream entirely and I'd be back in regular Hellenist. It does do that. So if I enter this, it will take me out of this whole area, right? I just want to make sure that's not actually, like, progress. That would be confusing. Yeah, no worries. And don't, you have to, like, go out of your way, but I kind of assume it would do that. I just want to make absolutely sure. There must be something I missed in the saw blade path then, I guess. Should probably just go back. But... It's always tempting to double jump when you don't really need to. Get like more control, but that's designed around like not doing it. Wow, you can kind of hide from that in the corner there. There's something over here. Might as well check, I guess. This doesn't feel right. I feel like you wouldn't have to come back through here, but I'm missing something. There's nothing below me. Oh, I looked away for a second. Damn. How am I still alive? God. I have a lot of health, I guess. More than I thought. Everywhere. Nothing over there. Nothing up there. Oh, damn. Yeah. I don't think you'd have to go back there anyway. But there's nothing else in this room. This is weird. Wait. What's that? Oh, it's blocked now. It wasn't blocked before. That's funny. Why didn't it block the first time? So I didn't just waste time doing that. Yeah, usually that's how these kind of challenges work in games. So you like know you're not supposed to go back in that area. You're 89% sure it just takes you out of the area. I mean, right now I might try it because like this is weird. Like, I feel like this is not an area you're supposed to get stuck in like this. I'm just not seeing anything else. Like, my only thought is kill all the guys, but that would be weird and not intuitive. Unless that's why they're like bowing down and they say, "Let us help you." Is that what they mean? I can try that, I guess. Try going back the way I came slightly. Did I miss a switch like on the way in, maybe? I don't even think you can do this. By dash, maybe. This can't be what you do, though. Wait, is this new? This is a new area. What? But that was the door I came in from, wasn't it? So it's just like a weird magic area where the space isn't gonna make sense. Okay. I guess. Okay. Like, that's kind of cool. That was super unclear, though. Like, I kind of like it, but it also just kind of, like, wasted a lot of time. I don't know. Like, that just wasn't... The point is probably that it's not intuitive. You just try everything until you go backwards, but... so now I know to just try doors I've already been in, and they might lead to a new area. Again, I like the idea, but... Yeah. I think the problem is the game, like, maybe glitched out or something, and it didn't lock me out of that first path I went on at first. I think that was supposed to lock right away. Well, reality usually does have 10 billion buzzsaws, but usually in reality, when you go through a door you've already walked in, it does lead to the same place. So that's the difference between this and reality. Yeah, the buzzsaws are normal. You know, I'm used to that, but anyway. Yeah, I think if that door had locked right away, I would have figured this out a lot quicker. And I think it was supposed to lock right away, so I don't know, it might have been a glitch or something, so I don't know, whatever. At least I figured it out. But like, I was about to exit, and I would have had to redo the whole thing, so that would have stunk. Not that I was super far or knew it anyway, but still. I've been curious about these soul, like, statues the whole game, like what the lore reason is for them. Maybe those, like, soul master guys just, like, stored soul in capsules throughout Hellenist or something. I don't know. Or there's hints, like, like when you walk in at the beginning of the game, there's all those, like, tablets that say for higher beings that seem catered towards what I am, the vessels or something. So maybe these were placed around specifically for this purpose. And that's still, like, one of the biggest mysteries. It's like, where did I come from? Why was I outside Hellenist? Because Hornet said I was created in the abyss, basically. So am I just like a prototype vessel? And some of them escaped and they're coming back or something? I don't know. Because I think the perfect one they made is the Hollow Knight, which is in the egg, which I'm guessing is the final boss. But I'm curious if, like, any of this is going to have an answer at the end or not. Probably not, but I want to try to piece it together. What the heck just happened? Oh my god, I don't even know what just happened. I, like, slipped. At least they put me back here. Oh. Alright, they're coming, like, through the wall. just twice. No. Playing with fire with these hitboxes. I think this is a more narrow gap too, maybe. Ooh. Anything down there? This is my nightmare, because I suck at canceling this dash move. I still don't even really know how to do it well. I might be able to jump through it, but I doubt it. Okay, wasn't too bad. Probably not worth it. That was a little cheap. That could easily just come and cheap shot you. So I'm clinging to the walls as I go down. This game has a habit of dropping you into spikes a lot. Been there? Oh, cheeky, very cheeky. Little shortcut. Well, that's good to know if I don't get the checkpoint.
Ooh.
Wait, king. Cool.
Ooh.
Damn your troubles. Alright. We ascend. There are secrets. Witness secret sealed. One must endure the harshest punishment. That's me. So I found like the ultra hard path or something. Wait, music, stop. I want to check this. That's the Hollow Knight. Infinite. Maybe I did read that. I didn't read this. Oh no, I did. Why is my HUD just like not filling up? You can just drain it like that without even if you're full health. I didn't notice that. I know you could drain it like that if you're not actually healing. Yeah, I've been slashing every wall. This part reminds me a lot of Celeste. They do it once, okay. This is also very Donkey Kong Country secret level, like in the modern ones especially. Like Bopopolis and Tropical Freeze. One of my favorite platformers of all time. Love that game so much. I should have it on here so I know when to get more health. Why do they do that? Like, you don't need to put the spikes there. It's like just a little, like, troll. I see. Oh, I could've got that. It like boosted me. You really gotta know all the little tech here. gotta jump when I the dash, then jump, and then slash downward. They're a little forgiving here, though. They kind of give you a little leniency. I was half luck getting through that the first time, first try. That was funny. You can stand on that. So those statues act as checkpoints here, because as long as you can keep healing, you won't die. What am I doing? Normally this game is just a straight up platformer. They could have made just a whole platformer and not like an action game. I knew the music would start escalating. I love that stuff. My worst nemesis. Spikes. This is so like Kaizo Mario as well. Everything hurts you. Dash and jump. Thank you, Jiyeon. It's very fun so far. Oh no. Yeah, I hate doing this. What I don't like it is it just feels unreliable to me. I love when movement's precise. I know exactly what's gonna happen when I do an action. And I just feel like with that, I never quite know how to time it right. you kind of like, you fly forward a little bit after you cancel it. I'm really glad they gave you this right here. How do you cancel this? I guess you can't. I really suck at this. Turning the music down a little, because I cranked it up earlier to drown out my AC. Yeah, it's just this one dash maneuver. I've been like bad at this the whole game. I don't know how to time it right. I wish I would have practiced it before coming in here, if I knew this was coming. Maybe I can just, yeah, okay, that's better. I can kind of do it another way. Maybe that's probably actually the intended way. The way I was doing it is definitely not the intended way, because that's like too annoying. That makes sense. I just, like, when I saw the narrow gap and I had been doing that dash earlier in the area, that's like what I immediately assumed. Losing your money here would suck. I don't know how that would work. You have to like come in and get your ghosts in one of these awkward rooms. Just try dashing through them, but I doubt that's the way. Okay, that might work. Nope. Maybe I will do that just to see what's ahead. Okay. worth a shot. The Hollow Knight kind of looks like Hornet too, so I wonder if there's a relation there. And they did say she was kind of like me, but different. So maybe she's also some kind of vessel or something. Figure out how to time this. No, that was... I guess it's moving slow enough I could probably bounce on it across. I thought the other one was going to come back sooner. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. It's like halfway through my stream, so I just wanted to get through that first. But I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out. I'm back. This is fun so far. I don't know why the King's Palace is a big saw blade hell zone, but I think it's just like a wacky dream version of it or something. But it is a fun challenge. Thank you for the welcome back. There's two ways, and a way down? Have I been here before? Huh. Okay. Music started picking up there. Okay, so I have 3 ways to go. No, that is where I went. Okay. So I think I came from below. I'm confused. Let's just go right. I think it's just like the fantasy space of this area is messing with my head again. This seems right though. Because the music is a good cue. I see. Oh, damn. Be quick there. I didn't have a double. I didn't have a double. I thought I had a double. Thought I had a double jump. Gotta wait on that one for a second to time it. Wait on that wall, I mean. I can just go there. Gotta go up on the wall. I didn't notice the wall on the right side didn't have spikes. I was thinking I had to like bounce on that saw blade all the way up. the hardest part of this is honestly the thorns. Like that's what's killing me the most. But if they weren't there, it would be a lot less tense, so they do serve a purpose. Yeah, you just kind of gotta get there when it's in the right position. Do it when it's down. So I think I just gotta go fast and not hesitate. Yeah. No. Oh, okay, well, we got somewhere. A secret? No? Okay. That's what I get for being secret obsessed, even in a section like this. Alright, well I know what to do now. Dash. I'm gonna dash there again. I gotta go when it's like above me. There. That was a little too close though. Alright, I keep jumping, I gotta dash and then jump. Yeah, you can kind of hide in the wall. Huh. Cute. Excuse me. Now you do need to do this. Yeah, I see it. I was worried if I fall down far enough, it's gonna warp me to the other checkpoint. Alright, yeah, we like these things. Give me more of these. Bounce, 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 dash, shit. Oh, I need to do that. That is very tight. Oh, what's going on? god. It's just like a different game now. It's just so funny. It's just like a straight up Kaizo platformer now instead of a Metroidvania. And it works because the movement is so fun in this game. Like it works for it. Ah. I don't need to keep refilling that. I refill it when I lose 2, but health honestly isn't super important here because you just keep getting respawn back. I'm just worried I'm going to go a while without one of those things, but they've been giving to me pretty generously, so... The soul recharge stations, I mean. Ah. My fingers slipped there. Low-key, the hardest part of this room is the spikes on the ceiling. Case in point. All right, enjoy dinner, Gian. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Always good to see you. Part. It seems really hard because the saw blade moves really fast. Sorry, I had to... turn the music down again because I cranked it up earlier and it was still kind of loud. And then it was too quiet, and I'm like, all right, just whatever. I can't get it just right. I want to get the epic music here, but it's starting to like distract me from the challenge a little. Shit. Oh. Oh, I actually got it. Wow. I just barely got those. Oh. It's definitely one of those things where it's just like, it's so doable. It's just executing it. I'm not getting hit by the ceiling spikes. Part. I keep hitting the ceiling there for some reason. What the hell do you even do there? Huh. Like, bounce off it once, dash, jump, bounce off it again. That's like the hardest, that's the hardest thing in the whole thing so far. Shit. I almost forgot I'm on like some optional super difficult path too. Like I kind of just left the main palace. So like I don't even know how much was left of it. It's probably gonna be like easy compared to this. I like that I have the Mark of Pride, the longest nail equipped. That definitely makes this a lot more manageable, I assume. Though I guess it does propel you maybe higher, which might get you into trouble. Maybe. Maybe that's not how it really works. Did I not have a double jump? Okay. I'm starting to see how you do it. Ooh. Skewered. Oh, I timed it wrong. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe the ceiling dips down a little lower at that part or something, because I keep getting hit there on the ceiling. But maybe it's the same. Might just be psychological, like when I get to that part, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm here. Almost at the part where I can make forward progress. Whereas like in these early sections, I'm kind of just like on autopilot. So I just start getting like nervous and I overthink the jump. I don't have a jump. Okay, so you gotta bounce, dash, and then jump. Try something. Hold on. Get high. Okay, that does recharge your jump. Bounce, double jump, dash, double jump. Nope. Just did a slight break. Get a drink of water. Coming back towards you, I could probably get a second downward slash off it, but I can't waste my double jump. It's so hard to time that. You're back. Welcome back. I hope dinner was good. I'm in the same room, as you can see. Yeah, the part at the end here with the fast-moving saw blade is really kind of stumping me a bit. I thought I saw how to do it, but I'm not sure I'm right. Yep, that's what it is now. It really does feel like a whole different game. But, yeah, I'm not exactly surprised again, because I kind of heard about this area a little bit. It's one of the things that was slightly spoiled, I guess you could say. Just that it was hard. And again, because I was watching, you know, a streamer play a Mario game and people were like comparing it, so I was like, it's probably like a platformery type of deal. But I did say, like, way earlier in the game, I kind of wanted that. I kind of wanted more, because I kind of liked that stuff in Crystal Peak, and I feel like that and like the Queen's Gardens maybe are the only areas that come to mind that really kind of leaned into more platformery challenges. Yeah, it's like one of those infamous sections. Yeah, it's hard to avoid hearing about it. It's like, you know, I still need to play the Souls games. I have never played a From Software game, and I want to. Hoping to maybe get to Demon's Souls this year. Or Dark Souls, or both. Probably after this game, I'll take a break from this kind of thing for a bit, but eventually. But anyway, like I hear, you know, like the majority of the bosses in those games and stuff I don't know, obviously, but there's certain ones I always hear about, right? Like in Bloodborne, there's like Father something or other, I think people talk about. Like Millennia or whatever in Elden Ring, I've heard that name before, so like, yeah, it's like that with this. The Nameless King is another one I've heard. This is my knowledge of those games. I just hear random boss names every now and again. You know, and I've seen some gameplay of them. I wasn't as in the dark with those, or I'm not quite as in the dark as I was with this game, but I still have not by any means experienced them for myself, and I'm still mostly, you know, like, mostly, like, very much in the dark by and large. Like, I really have not. I tried Dark Souls with a friend years ago, and I just, like, started a profile, and, like, I didn't really make it anywhere. I maybe fought, like, the opening boss and died to it, and then, like, a boulder hit me, and that's all I remember. We only played it for, like, an hour or something. Maybe, like, Dark Souls 2 I tried with a friend once, but that's about it. And again, even then, it was a really long time ago. And people always compare... People talk about, like, Demon's Souls and Dark Souls as, like, a spiritual successor to Zelda, in a way. Like, Zelda 1 in particular, I feel like. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how they compare. I think people would say that especially before Breath of the Wild came out, because Breath of the Wild kind of brought it back to Zelda 1 in several ways. damn. Holy crap. Ugh. Those take 2 health. Those take 2 health. Those take 2 health. Oh, fuck my life. Oh my god. That was probably the end of it. I didn't expect there to be... There's been like no combat this whole place. I just wasn't like ready for it. That really wasn't hard either. Like those guys aren't that hard. Oh, that sucks so much. It's just like unfortunate because like I don't think I have time to go through that. Well, I can make progress in it. So I don't have a ton of time to stream left, but I can make progress in it and then like just put the switch to sleep. Wait. Is this where I want to go? This doesn't look familiar. Maybe I had to come through. I don't know. It's been so long. It was here, right? Yeah. What is this about, anyway? Looks like the Hollow Knight symbol in the middle. Oh, that's so fucked up. They put that at the end of it. Because the whole time, like, as long as you get to one of these, you can just keep healing. And I just thought the whole thing would be a platformer challenge. I didn't expect combat. If they put one of those like in the middle of it, and then I'm like, okay, there's gonna be combat, I don't know. I'm just complaining, because like, obviously it feels terrible to have to restart it all after I just spent like 2 hours on it. Yeah, true. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if Chloe showed up again now, they catch the whole thing. Be like, oh yeah, I just got here. Yeah, sure. Totally didn't just die at the boss at the end. Well, now I'm known to make sure that I have like full health when I get there. Yeah, I gotta just like brute force them and not even like bother trying to heal when I get there. I feel like stopping and trying to heal got me killed because they don't have a lot of health. They go down pretty quickly. I say halfway, but honestly, like that could be, obviously don't tell me, that could be the halfway point. It might not be the end, it might be just be like the halfway point. Because I wouldn't put it past this game to put like a full-on like new boss at the very end of this. gotta remember when I get hit by those, you don't... I keep expecting I'm like, oh, I'm dead, I'm just falling into the spikes, but you kind of get a little... They're kind of forgiving. They kind of like, you get hit and you kind of... The recoil gives them a chance to, like, recharge or whatever. And then you get another chance to bounce off them. There. I like forget what's after this because I kind of just like charge through it on the first go. And then I got stuck at that one part. I know I can't describe it. I was gonna say the part with a bunch of saw blades, but yep, that narrows it down. Yeah, this part I got kind of lucky in. I kind of like just flew through that somehow. I love this. I love bouncing off those. I love that kind of challenge. In a platformer. It reminds me of Bopopolis, which is like a kind of an infamous level in DK Tropical Freeze, where the whole level you're just bouncing off enemies. There's like no floor. And like the music keeps like swelling as it goes on. This kind of prepares you for that later section that I was just stuck on forever. Right, okay. I was wondering, I was like, I bet it checkpoints you. That's nice. I appreciate that. Because, yeah, that leads, and then you like go up and around and down. I didn't even notice there was a right path and that left path was pointless, but I don't think so. I think they kind of give you a little checkpoint. Anyway, this was the first part I really think I got stuck on. Or maybe the part right before this, I can't remember. Gotta like hide in there. Oh, I wasted my jump. This part's rough. Yep, I wasted my double. Good thing bouncing recharges their double jump. I mean, none of this section would work if it didn't, I guess. Or it would be like ridiculously difficult, at least. All the little constructs are full of like that shadow substance. Same with those knights with the scythe. So yeah, I think they're all like made of void or whatever in the abyss. Like those tentacle things in the abyss. I think I have an entry for them. Yeah, fragments of void taking the shape of sharp, threshing tendrils. And that's like what I am too, it would seem. So it's like the king and the Hellenist elite were doing all these weird experiments, it seems. I wonder if somehow they like gave birth to the infection inadvertently. Though I think they were doing those experiments to stop it, so I don't know. But maybe before then they were doing other weird stuff. Fun section. Alright, not too bad. It's not too bad getting back here, honestly. That checkpoint really helps, so that's nice. Very civilized game. It's like I never left. Trying to like remember how I even did this last time. I can't remember if they give you one of these statues before that mini boss or the 2 knights at the end. Just in case I'll heal. No, I fucked it up. I gotta like double jump as it's going. Bounce, dash, double jump. They do drop you right in. Gotcha. What's happening in the background here? Oh, I thought that was like growing in size. What does that sound? Okay, there's nothing there. Glitching out. Holy shit. King and me. Seal of binding, intricate seal of ancient design used to contain a powerful force or to preserve something of great importance. So I'm guessing I just got this by doing that challenge. Thank you. Yeah, I was expecting more. I was expecting more of like, I thought they were gonna like talk to each other. I wish I had gone further to the right. I'm sure there was no secret like breakable wall further to the right there. I'm guessing there wasn't. I was like gonna go over and check, and I was like, oh, I'll just do this first. Because then it wore me out. But surely they wouldn't do that. That was just so quick. I keep thinking like, did I miss something there? Because I think that was me and the king. If that was the king, then maybe the king's not a boss because they were kind of like smaller. They didn't look very boss-like. I just keep feeling like I missed something there, but I think I'm good. So what does this seal look like? That's like the symbol that was in the path. Intricate seal of ancient design. Can I not? I can't even go back. I want to, I wanted to read what it said at the start of the path again. Anyway, I gotta go back down to the bench because I gotta stop for the night. It's the perfect time for it. I'm glad I got through that. I just noticed all 4 of the lights are lit up around it. Oh, that was intense. That was fun though. Again, very Celeste-esque. And yeah, the fact they checkpointed you behind it, it wasn't that bad to die at the end. I got back pretty quickly. It only took like 15 minutes to get back and do it. I think it says just something like if you want the ultimate secret, take this path or something. So my thought here is, and this is something I've been thinking all along, and it's part of why I've wanted to try to do everything before attempting the final boss or whatever. I'm wondering if I need this to get like the best ending or something. What's this contain? Like, will this like contain the infection or something, or bind it? I thought I was gonna like destroy it once and for all or something though, so I don't know. But this might like take the Hollow Knight's place or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking. This area felt so important. I knew I had to at least do this White Palace area before the end game. Because yeah, I've been wondering if it's like a similar to like, you know, the Castlevania, Metroidvanias, where like there's always some cryptic little thing you need to do to like get like the best ending and stuff, some item you need. I'm curious if this will be similar. There was someone in the chat way earlier on like day 4 that mentioned multiple endings. They said like, "Oh, I got the first ending or something." But that person ended up being like a bot or a scammer. So I mean, it's possible if they were a bot, like the AI still regurgitated out the game as multiple endings. That could still be true. Because I was a little miffed. I was like, don't, I'm like at the beginning of the game. Please don't spoil the game as multiple endings. Come on. But since that comment, bot or not, it has been on my mind. But I'm kind of guessing that might be the case. But anyway, we got it. Did I take a screeny? All right, so tomorrow, and I figured this would take at least 2 streams to do all this. I thought maybe I'd get it done in one and then finish the game tomorrow, but yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, nothing right now. Yeah, the main things I usually ask for clarity is like stuff like that silly little map thing, because it's just like, do I want to waste time trying to get up there? You know what I mean? Earlier in the train station, it's stuff like that where I just. But when it comes to like lore related stuff or anything like this, or like if I'm gonna get the bad ending, like obviously don't tell me, I'll just get it, and like I could probably reload my save and try again, or maybe you can't, but even if you can't, I don't want to know. I want to get the ending I get, even if I get Witcher 3 again. Hopefully not, because that was rough. Yeah, to remind, and this is spoilers for The Witcher 3, and I know you played it, Gian, but just in case anyone's lurking, just a warning. I didn't look into it, but I heard they're making it, which is wild, and I'm sure it's to like set up The Witcher 4, which I did watch like that Unreal demo of a while ago, and it looks like really gorgeous and stuff, and it's cool it stars Ciri, so I'm curious about it, but you know, it's always possible I play it someday. You know, I still, you know, now that enough time has passed, I look mostly fondly back on my experience with Witcher 3. I did have a lot of issues with it that kind of annoyed me about it, and just, yeah, some of the content in it I thought was pretty, like, disgusting and just kind of, like, shock value-y without a lot of purpose or substance, but yeah, it's definitely, like, the game definitely has, like, a vibe. Kind of like this game, I've been saying. It has a vibe it's going for that they achieved with it. So yeah, I have some mixed feelings about it, but it was still definitely, I'm so glad I played it. It was definitely like an experience to go through it. But anyway, yeah, so spoiler warning for Witcher 3, and I won't go into detail, but I got the absolute worst ending you can possibly get in that game, and I didn't even know there were going to be multiple endings. And it was like, when I say worst ending, it's like I've never got an ending in like a game, like maybe that is like so just awful for like every single character I grew to care about and stuff. And then I looked up how that ending unlocks, and that's when I got upset, because it's just based on just like a handful of specific choices towards the end of the game. And there's basically like a check if you choose quote unquote wrong, it slaps you with this terrible ending. And like I got one of those choices, I got quote unquote wrong. And it was like such an innocuous choice. And the game, what annoys me about it is the game just ignores all these other choices that I think also should have affected the ending. So yeah, I did have a save. It was quite a while back, but I cared enough about the story and stuff. I did reload a save, and I did go through and get like the ending I think I deserved. And that, the whole game, I lived with my choices. I did not reload once. And I probably should have at points, because some of the choices are kind of bullshit. Like, you'll pick one thing, but Geralt says something completely different, stuff like that. But I did live with my choices I wanted to. I like to do that in games as much as I can. But for that ending, I was like, no. I spent like 150 hours in this game or something, or 200 hours, whatever it was. I reloaded, and I ended up getting the ending I feel like I should have more naturally gotten. And it's actually the ending that I think is like the canon one, because I think it's the one, or at least the one that leads into Witcher 4. based on what looks like is happening in that game. Anyway, enough about The Witcher. Yeah, I still haven't even, I didn't even do the regular DLC for that game though, because I just played it last year for the first time. Last summer. So I thought about, it's possible I'd go and do that DLC. When I originally finished that game, I was like, I'm done with this game, but at this point, I might do it at some point. I heard like the Blood and Wine one is pretty good. So yeah, but it's far from a priority. Anyway, I think that was fun. I'm happy with that progress. Got through the Path of Pain. Got into the White Palace, so I'll continue it tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get through the rest of it. And yeah, so what it's going to look like is, if it's not that much longer, it's possible. And if the finale kind of is just a boss, like I just go to the egg and that's the final boss, then I might finish the main story tomorrow. And then next week I do the Summer Game Fest. I want to stream the Summer Game Fest, some of the showcases. I want to try doing that. If my computer doesn't get too explodey like it. I haven't tried like streaming a live event yet on my PC. My PC's a bit older, and as long as the CPU is not getting too hot, I don't want to start like throttling or something. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try doing the State of Play next Tuesday and just do like a hangout reaction to that. And then after that, I could jump into this game. If I finish this game tomorrow, I would jump into this game after that and do like some of the optional dream bosses or something maybe, and just chill with it. But either way, probably either tomorrow, probably not, but either tomorrow or next week, I do hope to finish at least like the main story of this, and then like I said, I'm probably going to like maybe periodically jump back into it. Maybe here and there when I feel like it after a break, and do some of the other optional bosses. And but otherwise, I'll probably be getting into streaming something different in a couple of weeks, because I think it's time for a change. I've been streaming this for 2 months, and it's been wonderful. But yeah, I don't want to like just stream this, forever and ever. At least consecutively. I also just kind of want to like, I'll probably, after I finish this, if I have enough time in the same stream, and if I don't have enough time, I'll probably like dedicate another stream to it, or at least like an hour of a stream or something, where I just want to talk about the game and my feelings on it. I just want to yap about all my final thoughts and what I think makes this game so special, and I might end up trying to do like a video essay or something on this game, specifically about the way it handles rewards for exploration, which I think is excellent, and better, in my opinion, for my taste, than pretty much most games I've played where you explore. I don't know, I just think this game has a lot of the ways it handles stuff is like, yes, like I want to see, this is what I want to see more games do. And I know it's just, this game's older now. It's taken me forever to get around to it. I know I'm late to the party. I know there's already a million videos about it out there, but whatever. I have my own things to say, so that wouldn't necessarily stop me. Yes, yapping. Yep, that's what I do. All right, Gian, thank you for being here. I'm glad you got to witness me. I'm glad you came back in time to witness me finishing that challenge. And thanks to everyone else hanging out, lurking, for watching. I appreciate it. Watching the struggle. It really wasn't a struggle. I thought that was a really fun challenge. Again, I enjoy this stuff. I don't think any of it was unfair. It was really fun learning each room. Again, like I was a little miffed at first. They threw in an enemy at the end, but I kind of accepted it. It's meant to be hard. And they did checkpoint you, which is really generous. And it wasn't too bad getting back, because I knew like all the rooms and how to get through them. And that's always fun when you just kind of blaze through it after you know what to do. No Nat video though? What do you mean? Oh, I see what you mean. Like, but there's no net. Right. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. There's a lot of videos out there, but there's no video I've done. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying. That's always my stance is. With like any kind of creative work, a lot of things are taking inspiration from other things, but I think it's common advice too. I've heard this a lot, but no one's kind of done it the way you can do it. So I always kind of keep that in mind with any kind of creative project. All right, enough yapping. I'm gonna go. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST. Gonna continue the White Palace. I'm having a lot of fun with this area. I definitely want to finish this before finishing the games. This is definitely the priority for next stream as well, and yeah, we'll go from there. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, and thanks again for hanging out, and take care. All right, bye-bye.